really doesn't affect the environment is really a personal choice, and it's all of that. Those options are acceptable, and the more we invest, the more we get out of something. It is my personal experience. So maybe as we focus into the breathing, it's not just an exhalation that comes through our nostrils. It's not just breathing out for the sake of breathing out. It's about releasing and then pausing for a tiny second to then really observe and appreciate the inhalation and how that happens and what does it feel like when we breathe in. And we hold the breath for just a second inside our lungs so we can appreciate the expansion of our lungs, and then exhale one more time. So what does it feel like to breathe out, and where are we breathing out from? Even if it's just connecting to the physiology of our body, to pause, to then inhale one more time, to breathe in, to allow our lungs to be full, and then let go of all the other things as we exhale. Can we actually surrender and process out and all the expectations that we might have had of ourselves so far, and can we start anew? And then inhalation is just a beautiful example of how many opportunities, how loving the entire environment around us is to provide us with this breath. And can we capture it and embrace it as we hold it? And then as we exhale, we let that and let the body, the heart, the emotions, the thinking out. And then like a child, like Maraji was saying, to inhale and to really breathe in as if you're just asking for all the thing that we can ask for is love. Right? We don't ask for material things. We don't ask for belongings. We don't ask for power, for titles, for cars. We ask simply to remain constantly engaged into that spiritual concept of love. And how do we express it? And how can we move maybe the arms and the shoulders as the body moves slowly, and the arms and shoulders softly drop towards the ground, and maybe the arms come gently forward in front of the body as if you're just raising. And we're not only raising the physical body, but what does it come with it? What else comes with it? And we hold it as we exhale. We allow the arms to come a little bit longer, maybe thinking about every finger. We don't have to think big things, just concentrate into tiny little things, and let your last one breath as your arms and shoulders really open, the heart and the chest, and let all the weight of our shoulders to be released as the arms widely come down towards the sides of the hips, and we slowly move the body gently towards the ground, and then we walk the hands gently forward, and we make them as wide as possible, and the hands slowly look maybe towards the right side and walk towards your right knee, and broaden your hands and fingers and the shoulders, and your head and back is slowly looking towards the right side as we are slowly leaning out onto the right side. And maybe the body is able to slowly exhale, and we can feel as we press the abdomen closer towards that inner thigh, and maybe it's the chest, and maybe the head drops towards the ground. We feel, what is the pressure? What are we really cleansing as we exhale out, as we reach into it? And you hold it as you breathe in, not because you're pushing through your arms. It's because you're opening the side of your torso, the rib cage, the head, the neck one more time, and we allow our body to breathe broadly through the vertebrae column. Feel that your breath comes in and up from the tailbone all the way towards the root of your neck. And then surrender your forehead gently towards the ground as you're about to reach closer to the floor. Doesn't mean touching, doesn't mean forcing the body, and then slowly pressing your hands, not your back, your hands and arms press slowly the torso off the ground. And we realign and we slowly come back to center. Do we need to switch legs? Do we need to switch position of feet? Do we need to position the opposite foot in front, in between calf and thigh, over the thigh? It doesn't matter. It's not the external position, it is the internal intent. When the body exhales and I can feel my sitting bones, that I'm grounding my first chakra, right? That root chakra that makes me ground and connected to earth, that allows myself to be just subtle and gentle and really humble. Then I can raise my spine as if I'm just filling my body with all the energy that I need. and I allow my body to turn slowly towards the left. My hands come gently forward and I start walking towards the left thigh in the mirror position as we reached before. And I find my spine lengthening, my jaw drawing in, and my torso leaning out towards the left inner thigh, towards the knee, towards the leg, towards the ground. If my forehead is able to reach for the floor, then not that is better. We are not forcing the body. The breath is constant. The moment we stop breathing, the moment we have stopped being or in the present, the moment we have stopped doing yoga, and yoga means connect, right? To yoke things, to bind things together. So allowing the coordination of that breathing, that I can surrender my breath. I can really think about the exhalation and how does it feel internally from the hip towards the head area, and with your hands and arms pressing slowly towards the ground. And we realign one more time and reopen. Open the body, open the spine, the lower back, the shoulders, and I can feel my arms slowly rolling gently behind as if the fingers are opening towards the sides of the body and then raising them just chest height or shoulder height, and then allow the palms of hands to face towards the sky. And I breathe in and do not force anything with my knees or ankles, but sitting deeply through your tailbone, and maybe the heart center opens towards the sky as maybe my head is allowing it to slowly open towards the ceiling. And I can feel my throat. If I have held my voice, if I have not expressed things, or maybe I have said things that I do not mean or did not mean to say. Maybe there are things that just are so deeply in my heart and I have had difficult time voicing them out. This is the opportunity to allow my throat chakra to just exhale, to move my tongue towards the roof of the mouth, to clear, to slowly open the heart gently and allow the exhalation to really exhale all the way through, and then raise my arms, my hands, and my crown of head towards the sky as I breathe in, and my fingers cross above the head area. So the index finger points towards the sky into steeple position, and I press my tailbone deeper towards the ground so I know I'm seated on the floor. And I find my space to extend my vertebrae column one vertebra at a time from the base towards the crown. And then one more time, the abdomen really holds my belly, really holds the digestion system and all the organs in the abdomen. One more time, breath in. And let the arms slowly come gently forward as I feel my arms gently traveling to the front of your body, of my body, and allowing it to touch the ground. I feel body slowly rolling, and very, very gently walking my right hand forward in front of my body as the left hand comes towards the side of the leg, if my leg is extended, or the thigh, if the leg is extended, towards the knee, towards the inner thigh, towards the hip, towards the waist, if my legs are crossed, and my right arm extends a little bit farther, my shoulders become a little broader, and my neck becomes just aligned. I'm not lifting my chin because I don't want to control the position, right? That is a lot about controlling something. I have to look up to just control the position. Can I surrender? Can I allow just my eyes maybe to soften, my jaw to be drawn in, and lengthen my spine? And so what does it feel to twist as my right hand comes a little bit deeper and my body starts trusting? And many times, it just doesn't feel just very great to be in a position for a long time. But what is the intention? What is your intention of your yoga practice? Can you let your body one more time to feel the stretch, and that you're just moving all the muscles, all the energy stored in your final time? Deep breath. So your lungs and shoulders and the spine really expands, and then let go of anything else that comes out from our tissues, and walking the right hand in slowly, very gently, not rushing, as many breaths as it takes you, returning back towards the sitting position, and allow the body to exhale, maybe rolling my knees off the ground if your legs are crossed or extended, and let your feet slowly cross over the ankles, and maybe my hands come gently over my shins, my knees, my feet, my toes, my pinky toes. Maybe my heels gently come off the ground. Maybe my feet come a little bit taller towards the outer thighs, maybe towards my knee. Maybe I can roll my inner thighs into my chest and find my balance. Be careful if you're right next to a wall, because the body tends to roll and the walls tend to walk on us. So find that your back is long and extended, that your shoulders are slowly dropped, the elbows are slowly tight, towards the body, and you feel your core engagement, right? The core muscles support. And so what does that mean when we talk about core? We're really talking about our own strength, the physical strength that is given to us. Can I tap into that? Can I find my strength? That I'm not judging anybody less, more, or me, that I'm not holding on to grudges and to emotional stress towards other people around my life. Can I really focus one more time that my body is balanced, and I allow the movement of my body to really remind me, and to really pay attention what comes out when I exhale and I release and I soften, and allow maybe my legs one more time to switch positions if they need to extend if they need to be extended, to feel that your spine or my spine is really long, because that is about changing my posture, is about changing my perspective of my life, is about taking that step forward that involves my physical body, that I'm changing because I'm choosing something that is just about from the heart area, that is about really clear and then opening my heart. And then can I allow my left hand to slowly walk very gently forward this time, and my right hand to come to the ground, to the knee, to the thigh, to the hip, into a perfect comfortable position for my body, and then allow my torso to twist, to feel that I'm squeezing that. So almost like I'm thinking about my body as a towel, and I'm wringing that towel, I'm squeezing all those tissues inside the gut, inside the rib cage, inside my entire lymphatic system. The immune system is activated, the jaw is drawing in, the crown is extended, the hips are just firm and supportive into the floor. And I find, what am I thinking of? What are the things that are popping up? What are the things that are bubbling up from us, right? We are sponges. We suck in the environment. Our association is super important. What are we thinking? Who are we associating with in our daily lives? What are we associating our mind in our daily lives? What are we thinking about? So I absorb those things and hold them in. Can I let that, anything that doesn't belong to your yoga class right now, to your yoga posture, to your moment, allow all those things to just exhale and to be let go. One more time, as my head and neck and shoulders are open, can I find my belly slowly supporting my back? And I can feel in your last one breath that I really observe the breath enter into those tissues, and I exhale, let go finally all the way through, and then walk my hands back in, and can feel my body slowly rolling gently back into center. And I observe my body gently supportive, and I can feel my fists maybe wanting to come behind the hips, and I press my fists into the ground, and I roll the elbows behind me and the shoulder blades behind me. I am going to raise knees and place my feet into the ground. And maybe for some of us, the heels are very close to the glutes. For some of us, the feet are far away from the glutes, because our knees, that's as healthy as it should be for my body to be. For wherever we are, the fists become even. I'm not pushing, I'm not forcing the joints or knuckles or arms or elbows or shoulders. I am really elongating. Can I find my tummy? Can I find my chest? Can I find my head and my neck to slowly be aligned? Maybe for some of us, that's enough, and that's perfectly enough to feel the extension and the opening of my knees. For some of us, maybe we need to raise the heels, and I find my heels raising off the ground while my knees and thighs come slightly forward. I can flatten my base. I adjust at all points, making sure that I'm even through my twisting ankles or joints of my knees, and maybe my shoulders are rolled back and my abdomen is tucked in and my chest lifts and my head slowly opens back. And so what is the feeling that happens when that movement comes into my body? Can I allow myself to be exactly where I need to be? Not more, not less. And doesn't mean that it's better or worse, it's just exactly right. And can I really embrace that? In your last long inhalation, can you feel your best position to breathe out and then roll back in, to come back to center, to let the feet slowly settle to the ground? Beautiful. Allow the feet to cross over ankles and let your body settle. And this is going to be the real test for many of us, letting the hands either press right next to your hips with your knees taller from the ground rather than flatter into the floor, and then kindly with the core strength, with all the balance that I know you've been practicing every day at home when you're waking up and going to bed, allowing your body to slowly lean gently forward and then slowly come into standing pose without using hands if possible. Test, test, test. I'm about to grade you on this one. Call your mother for that. Breath in slowly. Allow your foot to cross over, whichever foot is more comfortable, in front of the other ankle. Let your edges of your pinky side of your foot be on the ground, and then gently with your arms wide for balance, with your hands forward if you need to, bending your elbows if you need to, soften your knees. We're going to go exactly in the opposite direction. So can you balance yourself? Can you find the strength of all the muscles to balance you out? Not dropping. I'm going to be very quiet so I can hear if anybody drops. Breath in, do not bite your lips. Very good. Your lips are not going to help you. Very good. Slowly. Find your body to slowly exhale. One more time. Of course, practice makes perfect, right? So find your arms and shoulders rolled out, and we're going to come one more time, gracefully out and up towards the sky. Beautiful. Excellent. Somebody's been practicing during COVID. Allow your legs to slowly separate and find your feet to be far apart. Breath in, let your body slowly exhale. Walk towards the top of your yoga mat. And I know that I go off camera if I go to the top of the mat, right, Jerry? So should I turn my... Feet are beautiful, but I'm not going to care. So find the big toes to be closer than the heels towards each other. So the soles of your feet are firm into the ground. So you're really opening the entire sole of your foot, and maybe the body's ready to slowly open the arms wide and up towards the sky. So if you opening the chest and then squeezing the glutes, open your hip flexors, and the arms slowly extend above the head. So the palms of hands face each other, and the index finger gently point towards the sky, and the abdomen flattens. And shoulder blades roll towards each other, and maybe my head looks forward if that's okay with my neck. The head may tilt up towards the sky, looking towards the ceiling, or maybe towards the hands. And if my back is not pinched, it's not coarse, especially if you have any lumbar issues, you don't want to compress. You want to strengthen the muscles that raise your rib cage, that raise that midsection of your body, and hugs the spine tall. So for that, we need to use those core muscles. And part of your core muscles are your glutes and your hip flexors and your thigh muscles. Those are really part of your core muscles as well. So make those muscles strong so you can reach and extend and maybe lean slightly behind your shoulders. One more time, breathe in, and then may the body exhales all the way through. When your body's fully inhaling, soften, and then lean very gently forward. Doesn't mean force, doesn't mean fast, just simply means that let your body roll very gently towards the ground. Your hands may come towards your thighs, maybe towards your shins, maybe towards the feet, maybe towards the ground, and your body opens the opposite side. So you're now extending, right? You're the back side of your body. And as we all know, in that yin-yang idea, that we, in that ha and ta, right? Hatha yoga means from sun and moon, that balance of, and so finding that there's antagonistic strengths here, the antagonistic muscles of the front of your body and the back of your body, for example, that you are flexing now the front and you're extending the back. And can I find my jaw drawing in and the crown of the head, instead of looking towards the ground and trying to control the position, can I bring my jaw into the throat so the crown of the head points towards the floor and my hands are gently coming closer? Can I feel now that my contraction of the thighs, of the shins, of the belly helps the back of my body open? Last time, exhaling all the way through, and then kindly allowing my right foot to slowly step back. Feel the right foot comes far behind you towards the back of your yoga mat, and the right heel comes towards the center of your body while the right toes come wider. And so you're not forcing the joint, you're not forcing the joint of the ankle or the knee or even the hip. And the knees are never locked. You can soften your knees, you can soften the elbows, you're not pushing, you're letting your body come into the position. And find the heels of your feet. Maybe the left hand is steady into the ground, maybe on the leg, maybe on the thigh, maybe on the shin, maybe the left hand is inside that left foot. and your right hand comes kindly towards the right hip, towards the right thigh, towards the right waist, maybe towards the right shoulder, maybe all the way towards the sky. Or maybe the arm doesn't, or the shoulder doesn't even help us in this position, and we need to flex the right arm and the fingers come behind your head, whichever is most comfortable for your physical body. And the heels of your feet are strong, the toes are long, the flatness of your foot supports you, and your glute muscles, inner thigh muscles, abdomen cavity, oblique area, shoulder blades align your head, the crown of the head, breathing in, exhale all the way through. One more time. Can you really feel into that supported position that your body is just extending in that Trikonasana pose? Find that you're really finding a triangle, right? That's what Trikonasana means. Kona means angle, and tri, of course, refers to the 3 points, with your hand being the last or the highest portion of your body. When the body is ready, exhale and let your torso come all the way up into standing pose. Slowly, slowly. Your torso still looks towards the right side of the body. Your feet and legs are extended and supportive. You're never locking your knees. You're maybe looking with your eyes to give the information for balance, while your right hand comes towards the hip, towards the waist, towards the glute, towards the right hamstring, while the left arm comes towards the sky. And you reach gently with your left hand towards the ceiling and open your shoulders. You're not rotating, you're not looking forward. Make sure that your right shoulder is all the way back, that your left shoulder is all the way to the front and up. Head looks towards the ground, the right shoulder, the left hand, whichever is most appropriate. Can you hold your glutes and open your hands? What does it feel standing? How does it feel to really activate? If I were to touch the inner thigh, front leg, is it strong? Can you activate it? Can you feel it? Because that will not be rotating, because that will only force your joints. When your body, and if your body is ready, and if I touch in the class, it's not to correct you, but to support your body, exhale all the way through. Let your left arm come totally extended towards the sky, and let your body, one more time, drop your left arm softly forward towards the left thigh, towards the left knee, towards the left shin, towards the ground, touch the floor. Your right hand comes slowly over towards the leg, towards the foot, towards the ground, towards the yoga mat. When your body's ready, raise your back heel, or your right heel comes off the floor, rolling your foot to be perpendicular towards the ground, bending that left knee, and finding your body slowly into that perfect lounge. Find your knee on the left, stretched forward towards the toes, while your right heel presses towards the back, and your glute muscles engage, your thighs engage, your abdomen engages. Press not onto the toes, but on the heel. Perfect time to check for pedicure. Slowly jaw draws in, crown of head extends out when your body is ready. Maybe your body's ready to slowly walk your hands into your left shin, thigh, knee, and allow your body to find balance one more time. And you may be right, sit right with your shoulder, forward. Maybe your hands can do. Your shoulders and arms open wide, or maybe your right foot is sticking the ground while your hands come, and you really into that right heel in the back and thigh in the front. Beautiful. Breath in. Observe your body. You're breathing. Can you find balance? Are you forcing your body? Are you still able to support? Last long inhalation. Deep breath in. When your body's ready, allow your hands to come all the way to the front, slowly and gently. Very good. Do we need to redo? No, right? Okay. Let your, we're going too fast. Exhale slowly through your heels, soften the right knee, and kick your right leg off the ground towards the sky. And walk your hands farther and forward, and find your head slowly looking towards your toes, towards your knee, towards your thigh, and your right thigh raises, your right glute raises. Raise it a little higher. Rotate from the inner thigh of that right leg. Exhale, exhale. Drop your head. Inhale. Beautiful. Very nice. Strong. Find your body. Inhale deeply. Can you activate the toes so you can really feel your calves? You can feel the heel very much grounded. That we're not lifting the heel. You're pressing my finger in between the heel and your mat. So your toes are really light. Beautiful. Not force into your knee. Your knee never goes beyond the tip of your toes. Beautiful. In your last long inhalation, never force. When your body's ready, release your right leg next to your left one. Exhale, exhale. Soften your body. Bring your arms wide and out towards the sky as you come up into full hastasana, upright position. Extend, extend. Find your hands parallel towards each other, palms facing each other, hands forward, up, or behind you, and you slowly open the abdomen. Really feel that you're extending the front of your body. Jaw draws in. Find that if my hand were to hold your lower back, and my other hand raises your sternum, if I were to go into your sternum and lift it up, how does it feel for your body? One more time. Is your tummy tucked in? Let your last long inhalation, feel your body really breathing. Exhale, and then bend forward. Hips immediately push back through your glutes as if you just press into the seat of your pants. The elbows, the hands slowly touch the floor. Exhale all the way through. When your body is ready, your head is not looking up. The head is looking towards your inner thighs, knees, toes, towards your belly button area. And then let your, again, antagonistic muscles, right? Which ones are contracting? Get to feel your body. Which part of your body is flexing? Which part of your body is opening? Are you breathing? Very nice. Are you letting go? Are you surrendering? All these other things that we're thinking about. Just let the body breathe out. Beautiful. Let your last full breath into this position as the body exhales all the way out. Gently bend your knees lightly and press back with your left leg. Lift it and reach all the way towards the back of your yoga mat. If you were to draw a line between the toes of your front foot and the heel of the front foot, and that line extends towards the back foot, the arch of the back leg touches that line. And so your toes are aligned on the front leg with your kneecap, with your shin, with your thigh, never forcing. And your body exhales, and find your body steady just for a few seconds here and press into the heels rather than the toes. And maybe your right hand needs to be on the thigh. Maybe your right hand needs to be on your shin, on the ankle, maybe on the outside of your right foot. Maybe your left and right hand both need to be on the ground. Completely from here forward is all options. Finding that your right hand maybe comes into your inner thigh of the right foot if that's comfortable for your body, and your left hand slowly travels towards the leg, towards the waist, towards the glutes, towards the hips, towards the rib cage, maybe towards the sky, maybe the elbow bent behind your head, and you find your body as if you're just leaning towards a wall behind you. So your back and hips align. And you breathe in, beautiful. And do not force anything. It's not the shoulder. Deep, deep breath in. Exhale all the way through. Very nice. And how's your neck? Where's the neck being placed? And how does it feel for your scapular area? Excellent. And how does that feel, the stretch and the movement that you're providing to your abdomen and spine? Excellent. Very nice. And find your oblique muscles. Beautiful. Lean deeply into that position. When your last breath. Perfect. Allow your inner thighs to really support your toes, to really extend. It doesn't matter if your knees extended. Find your last long inhalation. Feel your body. I'm going to touch it from your back. Is that okay? Find your body. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. And let your body exhale all the way through. When your final breath comes in, soften, bring your hands slowly down. Allow your back heel to slowly raise as you're inhaling it. And then find that your right knee bends forward, right? As your right knee. And your hands come gently towards the top of your yoga mat, and you find a full lunge. And your jaw draws in, and the crown of it extends away from the heel. And the heel of your foot is very strong, while your toes are able to be flexed off the ground. Allow the back heel to be perfectly balanced and perpendicular towards the toes. When the hips move, slowly your center of gravity closer towards the ground, and you find stability. And maybe your hands are ready to come towards your right shin, towards your right knee, or not. Those are all just options. Maybe towards your thigh, maybe your body is ready to support your abdomen, maybe your arms are open towards the waist, maybe the arms open to the sides of your torso, maybe the arms are open towards the sky. And I can feel my body just sitting strong into this position. Strong thighs, strong glutes, strong quads, your choice, your stability. Breathe in, and then are you able to soften your facial expression? As if you're really enjoying this. Exhale slowly. Find your face and smile gentle. Very nice. Breath in. Can you find alignment? Are you breathing? In your last long inhalation, deep breath. Feel your body coming forward, not fast. Very good. I reserve the right for reduce. So find your body steady and let your inhalation kick the left leg slowly towards the sky and feel your hands and arms come just towards the front of your body. And maybe that's as far as we're going to go. And you feel your body dropping your head and pointing your crown of head towards the ground and your left leg tall. And you let that left thigh drive the movement. Can you activate your toes? Beautiful. Never lock your knee. So do not feel like you're overstretching the back of your knee. Hug it. Beautiful. Very nice. Strong inner thigh. And when the body's ready, just observe. Are you really anchoring that heel to the ground? Very nice. And breath in. And you can rotate if you need to. Do not tense your neck. Do not try to control the movement through your head or through your lips. And rotate slowly. Very nice. Breath in. Just stay just long and extended. And your last long extension. Press back and inhale. Exhale. And then release that left leg gently towards the ground and see what happens when your body comes to the floor. Beautiful. Round your knees and round your spine up. One more time to standing pose. Raise your arms towards the sky. This time, interlace your thumbs. Thumbs cross above the head. Open your underarms. Can you contract your deltoid muscles, the muscles on your shoulders, and let the underarms be extended? And you can clear all the lymphatic system that comes from all the drainage, right? All the cleaning that happens from the skull, from the sinuses, from the eyes, from the mouth, from the teeth. Let that all be cleared to your body. Feel that your heels are strong, that your throat is open, that you're allowing your body to stretch and raise, to look up towards the sky. If that's possible, to look towards the wall behind that your body is able to slowly support. Not because you're pinching, not because you're forcing your back, it's because you're opening the front of your body. One more time, breathe and exhale. Can you feel your body? One more time, steady and strong through the soles of your feet. In your last long inhalation, find that your body breathes all the way out and then come up towards the sky. Inhale, inhale. And then bend all the way forward, gently towards the ground. One more time, fold gently towards the floor. Feel that your hands reach towards your thighs, knees, shins, ankles, toes. Exhale kindly. Very nice. Breath in. When your body's ready, we're going to start with our right leg steady on the ground. And then kindly, we're going to walk the right hand gently forward in front of your body and to the right side. If you need to a block, please, by all means, let me know that you need a block. I can actually make it accessible. You can always reach it towards the closet behind you. The left leg lifts, the left hand towards the waist, and the left shoulder and elbow perpendicular towards the sky. And I find my heel into the ground and the toes extended. Breathe in, exhale all the way through. One more time. Allow the body to just open and stretch and raise and support. And it's my toes on the right, or are my toes on the right foot aligned with my right knees? My head tense. Can I feel my left leg coming gently taller? Last one inhalation. Can I feel my body really squeezing my inner thighs so they support and raise? When the body's ready, exhale and then release that left leg gently towards the ground. Let it touch the floor. Soften the knees, round the spine, up into standing pose. Breath in. Exhale all the way out. Palms of the hands together. This time, index finger comes towards the sky. Slowly exhale, bend the elbows. The elbows bend, so the elbows are not widened. The elbows are tightened towards the sides of your temporal area. And let your index finger come between your shoulder blades towards the ground. And breathe in. Open the spine, jaw draws in. Hold with your biceps, with your forearms, with your hands, the back of your head. And then lean slowly your chest up towards the sky and your torso back. So you're really flexing your tummy. So we tend to do a gymnast lower back, right? We tend to press the hips back. Imagine that tailbone comes forward, under, and in under the hips, and in between your thighs. So that is your abdomen to support. Very nice. Breath in. Do not force. Let your chest drive the movement. Inhale, inhale. Very nice. Let your body exhale. Let your final long deep breath. Very good. Engage your heels to the ground. And when your body is ready, allow your body to slowly come up, arms and shoulders and torso, and then fold gently forward. Feel your body leans all the way forward in front of your body. Left foot steady, right leg lifts back, left arm walks in front and to the left of that left shoulder. Your right hand comes slowly onto the hip, onto your thigh, into your waist, onto the sky, whatever is appropriate for your body. And feel that your body slowly exhales. to allow one more time the cleansing, the cleaning of all the things. So do you have to? What is the really strength that you are really wanting to choose? What is your intention here? Can you find your inner thigh? If I were to touch the inner thigh, strong, engage it, very nice. It makes a difference on the knees, how to support it. My toes are light. My chest really widens. Breath in, exhale all the way through, very nice. One inhalation, very gentle. I allow myself, is that okay? Breath in, exhale all the way through, very nice. Find your body, deep breath. Exhale all the way through. Okay, if you shake a little bit, you can break, it's not a good thing if you break. One last time, breath in. When your body's ready, exhale and soften. Right hand, torso, shoulders, feet. Breath in, bend your knees. Allow your inner thighs not to separate. Feel your inner thighs to be as close as your body as you need to, and let the elbows or hands or forearms to touch on top of your kneecaps, on top of your lower thighs, and the palms of hands slowly cup your forehead on them. And shift the weight of your body into your glutes. Deep breath in. Exhale all the way through. Last inhalation. It's the first time I've ever seen you do that. Allow your abdomen to be supported. Feel your spine to be long. Very nice. If I were to touch the lower back, if I were to touch right below your ribs and to your kidney area, is that rounded or is that flat and beautiful? And use your elbows, use your hands, use your thighs, not separate your toes wider than your knees. Can you bend your knees a little bit deeper, as if you're just going downhill, and really use your thighs? Last 2 breaths. Exhale all the way through. When your body's inhaling, open that back. And let your hands slowly come towards the ground, round your spine, come into standing pose, deep breath in, raise towards the sky, very nice. Allow your hands to slowly touch, palms of hands together, deep breath in, raise your fingers, and then lean onto your right side. So you're really opening the left side of your body. So the left rib cage, underarm opens, and your head is not dropping towards the right forearm or elbow. You're allowing your jaw to be drawn and your head to still be maintained between those shoulders, and you open, squeezing the glutes forward. So your glutes are opening the hip flexors. By contracting and flexing those glutes, the hip flexors and thighs are supported and your abdomen opens, and your oblique muscles, feel that your left side of the obliques are really being open, that your head is not forced. One more time, facial expression. Abdomen, can you retract your belly? Use both feet equally when your last long session happens. Exhale all the way through, come back, inhale towards the center. Let your arms open wide and let them exhale slowly towards the sides of your thighs. Raise your arms about shoulder height, and then gently bend your knees as if you're just looking to the space between your hands, and allow your body as if you're just about to sit on the chair. Abdomen support, so your jaw draws in. I almost used chairs today and I forgot before I started the class, and I got long-winded. Otherwise, we would have been doing chairs today. Find your tummy. One more time, breath in. Exhale all the way through. Last 2 times. So imagine that you're sitting in the chair, so you're not on the toes, you're not on your knees, you're pressing back, and you're really strengthening those thigh muscles, right? That hold and support your ankles. In your last time, exhale all the way through, press up towards the sky. Raise towards the sky, raise towards the ceiling, allowing your hands to slowly come into steeple pose. One more time, crossing all fingers, index extends towards the sky, heel of the hands touching, elbows never locked, shoulders never locked, abdomen flattens, jaw drawn in. One more time, breathe in, reach out towards the left side of your body. Again, glute muscles active, pressing against the sacrum, the base of your spine, the last few vertebrae on the column, and feel that your abdomen and rib cage and the muscles right on the right side. And you be kind and gentle with your body. You don't have to force it. And your neck has to be aligned exactly with the rest of the spine. So it's your head down, is your head looking in front of the chest instead, towards the right underarm, towards the left underarm, whatever is the intensity of your position, but maintain your body aligned. Can you squeeze your glutes and raise those rib cage a little bit, muscles that support the rib cage to become taller and your waist narrower. We have a girdle, a natural girdle. Can we utilize it? Let your body exhale. Last time, breathe all the way through and then come back towards the sky, raise towards the ceiling. And then soften the elbows, arms, and shoulders towards the sides of your body. Very nice. Let your hands this time cross fingers in front of your chest. Allow your fingers to interlace and place the palms hands away from the chest in front of the body as your knees are bending and you reach back as if you're just dipping your chin towards your chest and the head is right in between your arms and you're now shifting back. Imagine that you are in Lake Tahoe skiing and breathe skiing and let your body exhale or skiing in water, whatever it is that you do in Tahoe, I'm not sure. Find your spine, feel your thighs strong, balance your shoulders, very nice. Feel your toes light and your eyes strong, one inhalation at a time, never forcing. Beautiful. Again, it's not to correct that I ever touch you, but it's to feel that your body maximizes the position. In your last long inhalation, breathe in. Engage your tummy. Last one breath in. And then as your body exhales, release those hands slowly towards the floor and let your fingers gently touch the ground. Feel your fingers supportive of the ground. Walk your legs gently towards the back of your body and you come slowly into plank position. And find that your body finds the comfort of a plank pose. Deep breath. So uncomfortable. Index and thumb. Find your heels, find your thighs, and find your glutes and squeeze them. Find your tummy, squeeze it. Allow squeezing it towards support of the lower back. Your shoulders are not pushed down. Your shoulders are wide outside your chest. So you really engage your pectoral muscles and use your triceps. So what does that feel like to hold your body in position? Can I sit on your back for a second? Okay, breath in slowly. Is your neck down or you're really aligning your neck? Find that your neck is not tense. Beautiful. In your last 15 breaths, exhale all the way through. Just kidding. Inhale, inhale. And no, you're not. Well, that's right. Breath in, bending our knees. Slowly, the knees gently settle to the ground. Beautiful. Allow kindly for my right foot to step forward in the inside of my right thumb and settle gently my right foot on the ground. And I can lean forward so my knee never crosses the tip of the right toes. And I stay light and away from that left kneecap. And my body settles and supports and breathes into this position. Maybe for some of us, this is as far as we're going to go. And I can feel that my hips are opening. And I can just let my left hip open and relax. And I soften the back foot and I roll that left heel even wider so that shin, the tibia, is relaxed towards the ground and my knee and hips are not tense. For some of us, the left hand touches the ground fully with a fist, with the fingers, with the full palm. Maybe the right hand comes slowly towards the knee, towards the shin, towards the thigh. And maybe that's as far as we're going to go. And that's okay. And I look slowly towards the right side of my body as if my abdomen and chest looks towards the inner thigh. Or maybe my left knee is able to slowly flex and I can reach gently with my right hand towards that left foot or ankle or toes. And I can feel my body just in the same way. Again, never forcing, never tensing, never going farther than your body allows it. And my right elbow and shoulder are not tense. And I soften my body. If I'm forcing, my breath will tell me immediately, I can't breathe. I'm laboring my position, completely not what the yoga practice advises us. Can I find myself in a loving way? I know you can say all kinds of things about me. I take it just in your mind, but stay loving towards your body. Inhale and exhale all the way through. Last 2 times. When your body is ready, can you just stay present? Observe what happens. What happens and how far do we need to go in this position? And then release and exhale and soften and find your body gently reaching towards the ground with both hands, allowing, of course, our right foot to come back and come into that lovely plank position with your knees on the ground or off the ground into the girly plank or into the other plank. Breath in, just kidding. Golly, so PC over here. Brian, your spine, your abdomen, jaw drawn in, very nice. Can I press slowly my shoulder blades a little bit towards each other so I really engage my gut area? Excellent. Now I can feel my abdomen. Now I can feel my spine. Beautiful. Last 2 breaths. I really mean it. Strong, strong. Hold it with your tummy, not with your arms only or your back. Feel the entire thigh area. final breath in, strong, jaw drawn in, and then exhale, release towards the ground. Slowly walk your left foot forward, find your foot into the inner left hand, lean forward. If this is as far as we're gonna go, perfect. Stay right here, do not lift. Walk that left foot as far as you need to, and find that your heel of the left foot is really strong, that my toes are light, that my fingers are just whitening, that my shoulders are really driving my heart forward. And so what does it feel like at this point? Can I take inventory? Check again with your body. How's the heart rate? Can I allow my tongue and my lips and my facial expression to really soften? Very nice. When my body's ready. Sustaining all the way away from that kneecap. So I'll force that, my heel, my soften, my shin or tibia can be closer to the ground on that right leg. And maybe the body is able to bring the left hand onto the shin, into the knee, into the thigh, and then just look out towards the left side of your body. And I twist into the left. Yeah. So the right hand remains on the ground, I think. And yeah, and the left hand, I may have said it wrong, you know me. I don't know my right and my left. As many times I've been with my right and my left, I still don't know it. Find your waist and the oblique muscles and spine and your head is not looking up, it's slowly tucking the chin in, the crown extends, and the knee tends to roll away. And my foot tells me, right? My big toe on the left side tends to lift, and I press it evenly from the big toe to the pinky toe. And maybe for some of us, the left hand, I should say, slowly shifts back, and my right foot slowly bends, and I reach gently towards that right foot, breathing in and exhale all the way through. Can I find my body rolling, softening the left elbow and shoulder so it's not tensioning in it? And I'm not on the knee, I am actually feeling my quads stretching. Deep breath, exhale all the way through. That's a good sign, I think. Find your spine, beautiful. You don't have to struggle, it doesn't have to be. Find the last 3 breaths. Can you really soften the body? Very good. Not forcing, no need. Inhale, very good, very nice. When your last full deep breath, are you really feeling? Are you squeezing your glutes, especially that bent knee? When your body's ready, allow to softly soften and release gently towards the ground, to soften your arm, the leg, settle. Bring your left leg one more time into plank position, not swinging it, but just finding awareness. Are we aware and how that leg is supported? Can I squeeze my index and thumb strong? Find the long exhalation. When my body's ready, I'm going to press my heels forward. And so my thighs and knees are coming towards the ground. My elbows and arms stay long, and my chest stretches forward. My toes extend flat into the ground, and I raise my chest. By squeezing the glutes, I'm allowing my hip flexors. I'm telling my hip flexors to just extend and open. My abdomen, my 12th pack, my potential 12th pack is activated and stretched. And my shoulder blades are shifting towards each other, so the chest lengthens out forward and my chin looks up towards the sky. My eyes roll over the eyebrows and I breathe in. All those are options into my body. One more time. Can I feel not my back pressed? It's not about pinching nerves. It's about lengthening the body. Can you find softness and kindness as you exhale through, and then slowly flex your toes, raise your hips, press back your hips, and come into down dog position. That means that your heels slowly walk into the ground. And less is more, as you already know. Of course, 60 minutes later tell you this, but you know that allow your body to slowly soften, and your head and shoulder blades shift, and your abdomen really activates. And again, can you appreciate your breath? And it's not the weight on the arms, the weight shifts back into your glutes, into your thighs, into your feet, and you breathe. If I were to press my hand in between your shoulders, can you feel your shoulder blades rotating towards each other? Very nice. And so what is the resistance? And what does it mean that my body's resisting here? Beautiful. And can I really tilt my hips up and shift away from the arms? Last 2 times. Breathing kindly. Exhale all the way through. Beautiful. And your last one deep breath in. Allow your body to exhale and then gently come forward. Knees to the ground, raising the heels, settle on again, tabletop position. Breath in, exhale. Bring your body to slowly maybe shift towards your heels. And I know for some of us, it's very difficult for our knees to gently sit on the heels. So it doesn't mean sitting. And if you need blocks or any prop to support that, allow by all means body to support that way. Elbow soften, neck relaxes. Walk your hands towards your knees, towards the space under your shoulders. Head relaxes into this position. Top of your feet slowly stretch. Can I find the benefit? Have I felt my spine really moving forward earlier? Have I felt my spine really moving back in all this series of movements? Have I felt in my Trikonasana and my side arch that my spine has benefited on both sides, left and right? Can I feel the strength being built and rediscovered internally? Can I allow in this last breath to empty out and come very gently with my hands pressing to the floor and my body sits gently upright a little bit. Hips may shift towards the heels if your knees allow it, or just completely kneeling for just a few seconds. We'll all be kneeling in a second with hips off the feet, but maybe for some of us it's beneficial to stretch the ankles and stretch the shins and stretch the knees and the quads extend and your shoulders are drawn back and your tummy supports. And I kindly take inventory of my body. And I allow myself one more time to exhale into this pose. And what does it mean to breathe in? And what am I bringing in? And can I cleanse and clear and surrender anything that we may have carried with us in my last full breath in? Allowing the body to exhale and pressing gently. Hands onto the ground, your thighs, into your knees, and kneeling. Allow your hips to come off the heels and kneel into this position. Beautiful. And maybe we're staying with the left foot on the ground, the left knee on the floor, and I'm stepping forward with my right leg. Breath in. So allowing my body to slowly stay on the left knee on the ground. Very important that we're not on the tip of those back toes, that we are trying to soften the entire tibia on the left leg. So I can feel the entire lower leg from knee to ankle, and the right leg strong, and maybe the body slowly brings the left hand towards the left hip. My right toes walk a little bit farther forward so I can allow my body to just lean away from that left leg. And I can feel the body just leaning into that right foot, I'm sorry. And let your right heel stay always on the ground. Otherwise, you're engaging your knee joints. The glute muscles support, and maybe the body's ready to just drop the shoulder on the left, the elbow on the left behind, and the right arm comes slowly towards the sky. And I can feel my body just stretching. As if the palm of my right hand looks towards the left side of your body, if that helps your shoulder. And maybe the index reaches towards the sky, and we open. Abdomen. Exhale, never forcing. Deep breath. Can I feel my chest engage here? Can I gather my pectoral muscles that raise my right shoulder and scapular and chest area? With my head looking towards the sky on my index finger, can I find my last long breath in? Then as I exhale, slowly press to the right leg and come very gently back into center and release my right arm, finding my balance without throwing the leg, with intention, retracting my toes of the right foot, heel, and then bringing my right leg behind, switching, allowing my left leg that is craving to come into the same position. So finding my right shin to be supportive on the ground, less is more. Find your own way. Those micro adjustments that we do constantly into our body is because the body's telling us, is talking to us. And those are the really important conversations that we need to have internally with our body. Allow the heel of your left foot toes are light. Left hand softens towards the knee, right hand towards the hip, and maybe your glutes slowly shift forward into that left foot, not to strain any joint, not to force any connective tissue. Maybe your left hand slowly raises towards the sky. You can reach slowly through and you're engaged by just simply moving the arm. Doesn't mean that the elbow has to be locked, doesn't have to be perfect. Feel it. Observe your tummy. Find anchoring, that your ground is supported, the position. And from the ground, build up your strength. Build your body with every breath. That it doesn't mean tensing, it means just opening and discovering new things about your own strength. Are you observing that constant rhythm, that your body gathers up the strength inside, that you can really feel the entirety of your body supportive? In your last long inhalation, can you observe your body to really breathe into your heart and lead through your chest? And then exhale and release. Left arm, left hand to the ground, right hand slowly soften. Bring your left leg behind. Allow your body to slowly settle. Find your fingers coming towards the top of your yoga mat and let your body slowly slide very gently forward, as if your thighs, your hips, your pubic bone, the belly button, the rib cage, the chest area come to the ground, and your chin slowly comes to the floor, and you relax slowly. Elbows immediately come right next to the rib cage, the forearms soften to the ground, the palms of the hands into the floor. Do not tense. By moving the elbows closer to the hips, you are telling the shoulders to extend away from the ears. And we try to hold, right? As we hold pressure on the shoulders. You may have noticed in your body too, that when we are in a tense situation, we try to protect the neck. We try to close the body. We want to shrug the shoulders. Can you allow an extension instead? That you're shifting away from those ears, that your forehead slowly settles into the ground, that your shoulders move away from the earlobes, and your toes and feet lengthen behind you when your body is ready. We allow the exhalation, that you're feeling maybe even the belly button area closer to the ground. And you, every time that you exhale it, you breathe the belly button area farther away from the yoga mat. And the inhalation flattens your pubic bone, the lower space below the belly button area towards the ground, and the exhalation retracts that. One more time. How does that affect your lower back? Can I feel my toes and glutes and hamstrings and calves really supported? And then slowly, I'm going to raise the elbows a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 inches or 4 inches, the hands and forearms, and I raise without looking up, stay looking towards the ground. I raise my chest, I raise my head, I raise my hands. The elbows always drive the shoulders away from the ears, and I squeeze my glutes. So it's not my back. Of course, I need to strengthen my back to support, especially my lumbar spine. Can I feel that I'm hugging the vertebrae column, that I feel my back muscles active? Again, what is the intent? What is the ultimate intent in this position, or for your body to come and do yoga practice? Can I allow my belly, same way, last long inhalation? Can I really feel the entire connectivity to my spine? And then now appreciate the exhalation and descending towards the ground, the letting go. Maybe one cheekbone comes towards the ground, whichever cheekbone that is that you prefer, while the arms slowly soften towards the sides of your body or stay flexed, whichever is comfortable, and let the elbows and shoulders release the pressure. And so what does it feel like to let the heels, the thighs, the hips release from the sacrum? Beautiful. Can I find a soft and gentle breath out? And what am I letting go? What am I exhaling out of my system? Can I allow my heels, my ankles, my hips to really be paid attention to? And sometimes it's just looking with your mind's eye. And when the body is ready, and we feel a natural exhalation, a natural process of the body releasing all pressure. Kindly bring your head back to center, whichever your cheekbone is on the ground, so your chin or nose or forehead remains balanced. We're going to, the legs, the wider they are, the less intense on the lower back and knees. So make sure you find yourself in the comfortable position. Allow your tummy to support, your inner thighs to support, and then kindly raise your shoulders so the elbows shift off the ground, and your forearms and your hands shift off the ground. You're going to bend your knees and you're going to reach with each hand towards the toes, foot, arch, shin area. Maybe your body stays there, and that's as far as your body's going to go. Or maybe for some of us, the body does not even reach. And then we tend to raise the chin and just be so tight about it. Can I open my legs wider enough? Can I soften for a second? Can I allow my slow descension of the hips towards the ground, right? We are sitting all the time. We're forcing the body forward all the time. We're sitting on the couch, we're working, we're driving. And so can you open the body in the opposite direction without having to be actively engaged? For some of us, we might want to actively engage into this position. And that means that the chest is going to lift. Your feet are going to press against the hands and your shoulders are rolled back. And then the moment there is pain or acute discomfort, completely not the thing for your body. So find your own intention. Can you open your chest and lead with your heart as if your feet are pressed into your arms and maybe your chest lengthens out and your abdomen stays and you can stay balanced just on your pubic bone. One more time, observe what is appropriate for your body. And doesn't mean that you're continuously in that position. You can also, go back and forth and let your last one inhalation. Is it healthy to support and to extend and to really feel the arch of the spine? And when your body's ready, exhale and then release slowly, hands and shoulders. And we're going to very kindly take one arm, whichever arm it is. I'm going to roll it over in front of your head, around your body until you roll over your body towards the ground. And you can find that your lower back is settled, that your back is flat into the ground, that you're really feeling your torso flat, that your shoulders are not tense, that your head is gently releasing to the ground, and you feel your abdomen flattening to the space closer to the floor. And you breathe, and you exhale all the way through. 2 more times. Allow your body to just give you enough room. So does that mean that your knees are bent? Does it mean that your legs are extended? What is most appropriate for your body? And when the body is ready, neck, shoulders, spine is long and flat. Observe that we're inflating through your belly, right? That diaphragmatic breathing that allow your diaphragm to be just full as you breathe in, as if you're just becoming really full in your belly. And then let that belly exhale and crush it against your ribs, as if you're just becoming a wave that crashes into the seashore of your ribs. And then one more time, expand into your belly. And then fill it up, fill all the lungs. Don't stay just in the belly, fill it all the way towards the tip of the shoulders. And let that belly crush into your ribs. 2 more times. Not forceful. If your breath is forceful, we at first, of course, need to gain awareness. What are the muscles that make that breath possible? And let your breath guide you to inhale. And as the body exhales, the head and the neck release and the shoulder blades release and the knees may be bent if they're not already bent. And I find my back really flat into the ground and my shoulders really flat into the floor. And my right leg comes slowly raised and I'm going to place my right ankle on top of my left lower thigh. And I'm going to use my right hand to place it on the inner thigh, very close to my hip or very close to my knee, depends on my physical body and how I feel or that leg feels today. And I am going to press that leg a little bit of that knee or thigh bone farther away from my body. And so does that open anything? Can I flatten the belly? Can I feel that my belly button area Slowly presses towards the base of the spine, and I can find my psoas muscles, the muscles that are really sometimes very subtle and tight. Those are the sometimes that give us the lumbar spine discomfort. Those muscles that attach to the lower vertebrae aren't just coming all the way to the thigh and then become really tight. So can I really extend and expand that inner thigh, that underneath the gut area muscle? Last two breaths. Really observe the body one more time to feel the extension from the base of the head, and exhale all the way through. And then kindly allow your left and right hand to come towards the left thigh, towards the left knee, and then flex that left foot off the ground and see if your left knee comes closer towards your tummy with your right foot active. That means your right foot flexes, so you're not twisting the knee. And if I were to come over and press you on that left knee, how does that feel to the right hip, to the lower back area? Can I feel my spine? Can I not need to contract my neck, but lengthen my neck? Very nice. Allow your body to breathe in. Beautiful. Exhale, exhale. Is that okay if I place my knee right under your foot? Just, is that okay? So your neck just softens a little bit. Very good. And tucking your chin. Excellent. And then breathe out. Feel that your abdomen sinks in and you find your, not your knee, but your hips moving. Joints okay? Deep breath. Exhale. Very nice. Soften your shoulders. Excellent. Find your chest really broad. Find your last breath. So what are you really thinking about right now? How's your mind focused? Let your body inhale and holding. Feel your body last breath in. Allow your inhalation to exhale and release slowly that left foot to the ground and relax it. Find gently soften your joints, your hips, with your legs still as they are. You're going to allow the toes of the left foot to raise a little bit. And we're going to roll the left knee to the left side of your body. So my right foot lands flat on the left side of my torso. And my inner thigh maintains the right knee perpendicular. The left leg is as flexed as I need it to be flexed. My shoulders are really flat. My left hand tends to press the inner thigh this time of the right leg away from the belly into your knee. So my left hand presses that right leg perpendicular towards the ground and ceiling. And my right arm opens to the right side of your body. So if I'm reaching to the yoga mat right next to me, and my head looks away into the right shoulder. Not because I'm forcing my head, not because I'm twisting my neck, is I'm simply letting my head drop over the right side. Are my fingers tight? Are my shoulders tight on the right side? Can I flatten my belly? Is my right foot firm? What am I really feeling or thinking about at this point as I find those joints that we've worked with? As I really let those soft tissues to really adjust and find their way into a perfect position. Last two times. Very, very gently. Not forcefully, just gently exhale. And then I prepare my body. I don't rush. I don't go quickly. I retract my head, always in reverse order. If my left hand was holding my right knee, I soften the left hand. If my left hand helps my left knee raise off the ground and my right leg come with it, by all means, I softly return that back to center and I bring my right knee very, very close to my chest, very, very close to my chin, so I can let go of my ankle and knee and thigh and leg and hip and exhale the right foot. Beautiful. And allow my belly to soften, to relax, my jaw to be drawn, the crown of it to extend, and I switch gently in the opposite direction. That means my left ankle comes onto the lower thigh. That my left knee is now pressed with the left hand on the inner thigh, away from the body, as far as that psoas and inner thigh and all those muscles of the structure of my lumbar spine to be given an opportunity to stretch and relax while my belly softly flattens and my shoulders flatten. And this is the time that you really go just deeply and my mind starts slowing down. Instead of thinking of gazillion things, which it will tend to do, can I redirect my mind and remind myself exactly of my intent of yoga? And that's truly where we build fortitude. It's not so much of the external appearance, it's not about the body, but it's about our focus. Can we remain still clear of heart, aware of what health really means for my body? And can I contract or start the process of retracting my right knee into my chest? My hands hold again that knee, my inner thigh, my hamstring, whichever is comfortable, and making sure that I'm not pulling on the ankle, on the knee, or the joint. And I feel my body just stretching those glute muscles on the left side with my left foot active. Can I listen for a second? Bring your mind back into your body. Can I pay attention? And I know there's so many things that catch our attention and distract us. Can I bring that knee in to retract and extend? Beautiful. Inhale and exhale all the way through. And I allow my body to, so we said, okay, to place slowly my knee here. Very good. Very nice. Feel the opening of your spine and your back. Excellent. And make sure that my cervical spine is long, that my jaw draws in, that my crown of my head really pulls all the way from the root of my spine. And I breathe. Beautiful. Very nice. Hold, hold, hold. Allow your body to exhale. Is that okay to press a little bit on your foot? Very good. Very nice. And I shift my elbows and my shoulders to give enough room for my spine to remain just strong. Perfect. So what does it feel like for my body to really have a benefit in this position? Can I really let my lumbar spine just release? Perfect. Hold it, hold it. Last 2 breaths. Very nice. Observe your body. To really extend in. Last 1 breath. Inhale, inhale. When the body is ready, exhale all the way through. And then kindly, as you're letting go, slowly let your foot to the ground. Soften tension of shoulder and neck, and then rotate in the opposite direction. Allow your right knee to drop, maintaining that right knee as bent as you need to, and that left foot to really touch the floor. And so how does that affect the spine and the back? Beautiful. And can I help my hip open, and can I let my inner thigh and waist area? Is my left shoulder able to stay flat? And I need to, can I allow my head to look out towards the arm, to our extended arm, towards the left side, away from my bent knee? Very nice. And I breathe in and I breathe out. Very good. Observe that your foot is light and gentle, that you're not tensing, that you're allowing your body to breathe very, very gently into the lower back and rib cage. And that I open chest, that I'm not forcing or pushing the arm out, that I'm softening the elbow. So all the muscles have enough time to breathe, to open. The base of my head really connects all the way towards my tailbone. Kindly exhale. Hold it gently. Perfect. Deep breath. Exhale through your tummy. And you let in one more time for your spine to really find the perfect twist that opens all the pressure from the lower back, from the shoulders. As I find my last two breaths, is my head in the right place, not only physically, but emotionally? Can I really find heart space, soften and clear, and then slow motion without any rush, allow to release the pressure, the tension, the openness, and then use your right hand and arm to return the position bit by bit, not rushing, not tensing, and doing the left knee to come closer towards the chest so you can really have the freedom to move that left ankle and then release your left foot to the ground. Very, very gently. One last inhalation. We're going to exhale through your tummy, and we're going to slowly cross your feet over ankles. It doesn't matter which foot first. And your hands are going to reach lightly for your big toes. So your feet are off the ground, legs crossed over ankles, and we're going to pull lightly. As if your knees were becoming wider and wider, you're going to pull on your big toes so your body opens your inner thighs closer towards the sides of your ribs, and the head is drawn in through your chin and extended through the crown. So if I were to press you from your ankles, your knees become wider and your feet become closer towards your belly. Last time, can you feel how that affects the lower back? How, what is the effect of this position on those muscles of your hips? Last exhalation, slowly, and then undo, crossing the opposite foot. Can I find my opposite leg? Usually we tend to go to the easier side of our body. The body favors one side more than the other. So this might, you might find it a little bit more challenging, and it's okay to not be equal, to not be exactly the same feeling. Can I press one more time with my hands pulling on my big toes? Imagine that I'm pressing through my shins into my back to feel my lower back stretch without raising the neck, without forcing the shoulders, without forcing the knees. Last two times. Just observe your knees wide, wide, wide. Excellent. Is that okay for your knees? Yeah. ¿Te duelen las rodillas? No. Nice. But the lower back? Oh, oh, yeah, it feels like that, but you look straight. So let's see. There you go. There you go. And you can open your legs wider. That's okay. That's it. Feel that? Okay, good. Breathe. That's right. That's exactly right. And when your body's ready, let your last long exhalation to slowly start undoing, to feel that your breath comes into your neck, into your spine, and relax your legs, your knees, your feet into the ground. Maybe your legs prefer to stay flexed, or maybe your legs prefer to extend away from your body towards the corners of your yoga mat. And for a few seconds, invite your legs and feet and toes to just sink. So those few seconds that we give in between poses, those few seconds that we give at the end of the practice for the body to really rest, right? To almost go into that nidra, that sleep-like state where your body just softens and your heart rate and your breathing rhythm become conscious, invite softness, as if you're just sinking into the ground, into the embrace of Mother Earth. Recognizing that we're no different from that divine energy. We're just a tiny little droplet trying to find our way back. Every time that we think about that and feel it deep in our souls, we become a little bit closer, we become a little bit fuller of that energy. We become more aligned with our nature. Where's your meditation right now? Can I allow my next breaths to make this meditation to be active, to move into my fingers and toes? That I'm expanding. I'm not disturbing, but I'm expanding that deep alignment into my body, into this instrument. And I move it and reactivate it because it becomes stronger with every breath. And when and if my body is able to exhale and to breathe out, then I contract one leg, whichever one you prefer, press it on the ground by bending the knee and pressing that foot into the floor and rolling on one side of my body when both legs then curl into fetal pose to find a soft and gentle shift that I allow this soft rhythm to maintain, to not be disturbed by allowing the left or right leg, whichever one is on top, to stretch out and press with the bottom arm to the ground to roll my body, curling, rounding, never lifting my head. Slow and gentle movements to maintain your own vibration, to allow, again, that connectivity to not be dissipated, to find my legs in the right place, extended, stretched forward, stretched wide, flexed one on top of each other. It doesn't matter the position as long as I find my sitting bones into the ground. I can find myself grounded. I can feel connected. One more time. And so create an intention. Yes, we have had an intention for yoga practice. Can we carry on this intention for the rest of the weekend, for the rest of the next days? Can I carry this energy with me and just have it accessible every time that I breathe? Every time that I remind myself of an exhalation, I let go of all the other things that will be flooding us as we walk out the door. And can I bring the things that I really intend to have in my life as an inhale? And can I allow my arms and torso and shoulders to slowly open to the sides and then raise the arms wide towards the sky as I breathe in to really open my heart, my arms, the energy of my body until they meet above the head. And I bring in exhalation, the thumbs through the midline of my body towards my heart center into prayer pose, into Anjali Mudra. A mudra is a position of hand that creates just a very subtle energy. In this case, the palms of hands touching each other, and allow that the palms of hands and that energy from the heart really thinks about what namaste means, right? Nam is the name, and to really recognize that the name of that divine energy, whatever it is, name, figure, picture you have of him, her, them, that is residing in each other's heart. It doesn't matter what the person looks like, age, position in life. We all have that divine force inside of us to be able to see that. And that we accomplish by always remaining harmonious, peaceful, realizing our truth and everybody else's truth along with us, which is we're all walking towards the path of selfless, divine love. Thank you. Oh, and I made it all the way to the end. Awesome.